Welcome back everybody to another All Things Nerd video. Welcome to one of the final videos of 2025. It has been a amazing and outstanding year for doing YouTube and exploring the hidden and secret parts of World of Warcraft and Azeroth. And I'm just very grateful and glad to be doing this channel with all of you, and all the love and support and comments and everything you guys have shown the channel has been outstanding and just an absolute blast of a year. But we're going to be finishing out strong with this video and one more before Christmas, and maybe might upload something before that. I don't know, we'll see, depends how I feel. Today we are back in the BFA expansion where we're going to be going in the infamous battle raid, and I'm not even going to try to pronounce the last name of it. You guys know I'm terrible with names, but this is where we're going to be going. We are playing on the Alliance side, and there's something I want to show you guys today on how to essentially get to the last boss room really quickly. On well, it's actually the Horde starting room, and I believe the last boss room for both Horde and Alliance, because you know, in either side you have to take on Jaina. But yeah, so let's be jumping right into it right now. All right, we're gonna skip the cinematic because everybody has seen it.
Drew the bulk of the Horde's forces away from the city.
All right, come on.
Secure the harbor and prepare to move forward, Spymaster.
So,
remember, our objective is to
you know, I should have muted the dialogue. I always forget to do that before I jump in to videos. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to go right off the edge here because we are on the Alliance side. We're going to head right off the dock here, and it's pretty comically laughable how easy Blizzard made this raid. Unlike, they didn't protect it at all, in a sense that you can just literally fly outside the map, and there you go, you're already pretty much out of bounds of the map right here. Like, they didn't protect it at all. You can kind of run and go wherever you want. They didn't put any death wall DCs, and now they're probably like, write that down. Nathan's giving us ideas that they usually want to ruin my fun. So there you go, Blizzard. I gave you a idea to put some death walls up. But yeah, guys, so we're back in the battle raid, and today we are going to be going out this way. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to head across the sea here onto the island, and we're actually heading out west in Zul'Dazar, and we're going to be heading out here. Now, we've officially stopped taking damage, and we're going to get on our mount, and we're just going to head straight out this way. Now, I'm going to be skipping some parts in this video because I don't want to have you watch me essentially ride all the way from the beginning of the, oh, we need to switch our flight style, all the way from the beginning of the raid to where we want to go. And essentially what we're going to be doing is we're going to be heading to the South Seas. So we're going to be leaving the chat channel of the raid, and then we're going to be heading out to the South Seas. So you're going to notice our chat channel is going to change here in a little bit. It already has, actually. So we left the raid itself, and we're currently heading out west right now. And we're just going to keep running this way. Now, there is a split in the map over here. So unfortunately, we are going to hit fatigue when we come out here. But once we cross a certain line into the South Seas, that fatigue is going to stop. And the reason it's going to stop because the whole final boss room, or even the starting, not the starting, I keep saying the starting room of the Horde. It's not that. The whole final scene with Jaina and all that takes place out here with the Horde. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to go head out, and that's basically what we're going to see is we're going to keep heading out west here. We want to get past the fatigue, so we want to head into the South Seas, and that's what we're going to head to. So we're just going to head out this way. Now, when you head out this way, you're just going to want to run directly in a straight line, and then I will show you where we're going to essentially end up. So give me a second as I travel to where I want to go. Now, if you want to watch me run across this whole place, feel free to, but I'm going to put a certain timestamp in the video so you can essentially skip out if you want to. You don't have to watch me run this whole time. It's up to you how you want to do it, but yeah. So right now we're going to hit fatigue here in a second, but that's okay. There's going to be a line that we're going to be looking for out here, and that's where we're going to want to get to. So yeah, let's run out there. There's the South Seas, and there we go. We're done. Now, I actually hit the South Seas a lot earlier, so normally I was running out this way. That's why I was dying so quickly. Okay, so I didn't realize the line actually went out this far. So right now we're in the South Seas, quote unquote. And what we're going to be doing is we're going to be heading out this way. And we want to go find the final, essential boss room for the Jaina fight. And that's where we want to get to. So let's just keep running out this way. And like I said, again, you're not going to have to watch me do this whole path, but if you want to, it's up to you. So you can have more detailed, essentially direction on where to go. But it's not that difficult. You just kind of run in a straight line here until you cross over into the unknown. And then you're going to head out that way, which is going to be east. So we're just going to head out east in a straight line here in a minute. And that's going to take us to where we want to head to. So let's keep heading out this way. Now, as we're heading out here, I first of all just want to say thank you to everybody who has subscribed to the channel this year, comment, like the videos. It's just been an absolute joy and such a blessing to run this channel. You guys are an awesome fan base. I don't know what I would do without you when it comes to the watch views and everything that you guys show for love of the channel. 2025 has been an awesome year of ups and downs, some sadness, as you guys all remember. And so it's just been a wild roller coaster of a year. And that's just life. You know, not every year is going to be rainbows, roses, and full of, you know, amazing happy days, right? So where we're heading to, just to start to cut off mid-sentence there, is you see these shadow ships right here? So that's where we want to get to. That is the final boss room of the BFA raid, actually. So you can see them all in the distance. It's kind of funny that it shows the boat's reflection in the water. Okay, that's fatigue. So we actually want to head back this way. We want to stay over the fatigue line. See, what you can really do is just follow the fatigue line all the way out this way. And then there you go. So there is the final boss room for the battle raid here in BFA. So we're going to be crossing another line out here, and this is going to get us to where we want to head to. So this is where we want it to go. Pretty easy to get to. There is a whole separate like island underwater that they built the raid on, like the final boss room on top of. Now, unfortunately, the only thing that I have not been yet to discover is I don't know if Jaina's boss fight where she freezes everything. I don't know if that's like a separate load in. And that just comes later in the fight. And so I don't know if there's like a separate part for that. Essentially, if that makes sense. Okay, thank God. I thought we were gonna like die from the fatigue here. I'm like, no. So as you guys can see, way in the distance over there, you can kind of make out the island and everything that we came from. But we are in the last boss fight. Now, unfortunately, too, we can't use sneaky bright potions out here, so we can't change the scenery. But this is actually the Horde boat that if you were to skip to the Jaina fight, this is where you get placed on the Horde. And then if I remember correctly, you go over here on the Alliance. So both sides of the fight, you end up fighting Jaina, if I remember correctly, for both Horde and Alliance. And then the Alliance ends up back in, I believe in, well, actually, doesn't the Alliance end up back in Borealis? Yes. And then the Horde just gets basically teleported out of the raid itself. So there's two separate sides to this raid. There is a Horde side and an Alliance side. But isn't this really cool? So one good thing about this is there is no fatigue. So you can swim out here all you want. You won't die because technically the fight or this side of the raid hasn't, I don't know, loaded up yet, I guess you could say. So you can feel freely to swim around. You can get to the different boats as well. If you're playing a demon hunter, it's really easy to fly and travel around to the different boats if you want. And then obviously you can get on with other classes as well, but feel free to check out the boats. So I thought this was really neat to come check out because normally you're not supposed to be here until obviously later in the raid. But yeah, another thing here is we can actually go get on top of this boat as well. I believe we should be able to jump up because you can stand on top of these things. The only thing is what we may need to do is actually come from a different direction, like get on top of here or do a sea mist potion across the way. But you can get on top of the main ship here if you want. Now, unfortunately, because we are in raids, we can't use any toys. And that's kind of a bummer. Only certain toys. It's so weird that they allow you to use certain toys in raids, but not others. Like, we can use our drinking horn if we want, but we can't use our pillows. So, I don't know. I just never understood that whole logic behind everything. Okay, so here we go. So here we are standing on the side of the boat. You can actually use these flaps that come out of the side of the ship here to jump on, and then you can jump up this way. And there we go. We are on top of the main ship that the Alliance is on. And it is fully walkable. It is fully explorable. Now, if we were to take our rogue stone and we were to place it over here, we can see Jaina's Tide Elemental is fighting Princess Talanji. And we can see Thanos Brightcaller as well. And yeah, so that whole scene is going over here. If you were to be playing on the Horde side, this would be the essential almost final boss room. And then Jaina appears on the deck here. You fight her and then you end up in the water and she does the whole frozen arena. I have yet to find that frozen arena. I don't know if that actually is its own separate place on the map. I'm assuming it all takes place here, but it just has to load in. So that's unfortunately why we can't see that. If anybody knows if there's actually a whole separate arena for that fight, I would love to know. That would be really cool. But I think this is all where it takes place. So unfortunately, we would have to load in that end of the boss room, end of the fight of the raid to essentially explore that room if we wanted to. So, but yeah, guys, that's really about it. This is what I really wanted to show you today. I'm sure there's more to see in this raid that I haven't showcased here today. If you guys know more information on if there's more things to explore in this raid that I'm not seeing, I would love to know. I did a video on this place a while back, and I had explored the raid outside the map, and the whole continent's there. So you can see the Jaina fight we're actually on top of right now. The whole continent of Zandalar and Nazmir and Vol'dun is all there. So if you were to escape outside the raid, you can go explore all that, and it's empty and the buildings aren't loaded in. So it is pretty neat. I think all the way up north, there's actually no fatigue in the water. So you can actually essentially quote unquote travel to Nazjatar if you wanted to out this direction. There's no fatigue up here. There is fatigue and everything down here, as you saw, but I don't think there's any up here if I remember correctly. But yeah, guys, that is it. We are getting close to closing to 2025. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. If you can, please like the video. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, we're almost at that 9,000 subscriber mark. I would love to reach 10,000 subscribers before the end of the year, but unfortunately, I don't think that's going to happen. I'm super blessed and grateful to be hitting 9,000 this year, and that is absolutely incredible and blows my mind. So anyways, guys, I will catch you on the last video of 2025 here in about a couple weeks before Christmas. And if I don't talk to you before then, or see you on Discord or whatever it may be, I hope you have a very happy Thanksgiving if you're in the States, and a very Merry Christmas coming up. So anyways, guys, take care. I'll see you in the next adventure.